Hello, good morning, and welcome to Here Today.
Where Tomorrow.
And today is a very special day.
It is his birthday.
That's right. Today is my 34th birthday, I believe. And so for that occasion, we decided to come into town and jump on the T and ride the T into Boston.
For those who don't know, the T is the subway.
Yes. And then what are we going to do in Boston?
We're going to do the duck tour.
That's right. So Katie surprised me with a little bit of a duck tour, which if you don't know what a duck tour is, I'll put some footage over right now. But basically, it is a amphibious vehicle. They take you around downtown, kind of talking about some of the history of Boston. And then you go swimming.
In the duck.
In the duck. And if you see another duck and you pass it,
Quack.
You have to quack. So there might be some quacking, plenty of fun. We're going to do some learning today as we explore all that Boston has to offer. Join us. So we made it on the T. That was a really fun time. Madison really enjoyed it. There was like 2 times that we stopped rather suddenly. So if you're riding the T, hold on, because the T might spill you. Get it? Spilling the tea. So we parked, we rode the train. We came over here to the Science Center, which is where the Boston Duck Tours start. And as always, we are grotesquely early, which is just our MO. So, you know, we're just kind of trying to walk around, see if there's something to do. We went into the Science Center, grabbed a little muffin to eat. Then we came outside and they have some rocks from around, which I thought the United States. And they're like, oh, look at this rock. It's 500 million years old and it's from Arizona. And look at this rock. It's 1 billion years old and it's from Boston, Massachusetts. And I come over here and they have from the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland.
For those who may not know, Ireland is really special to us. It's actually where we went on our honeymoon, and the Giant's Causeway was one of our main attractions that we wanted to see while we were there, and it was incredible. We'll add a couple of pictures here from our honeymoon back in 2019.
Yeah, it's honestly one of my favorite places I've ever been in the entire world. The Giant's Causeway holds a special place in my mind for a discovery standpoint and like an exploration standpoint, but now it also holds a very special place in my heart because I love you.
Love you.
Conductor today of Boston Duck Tours. This is Deshaun, our driver. Let's hear it for Deshaun. He's going to take us down the narrow streets of Boston today. Any first-time duck boaters on board? All right, cool. We have something in common. This is my first tour, too. And we're going to have a little bit of fun today, right, guys?
Yeah.
All right, so 4 people are going to have fun. It's going to be an adventure to fly this duck to the city of Boston, which is actually a replica of a World War II amphibious landing craft, which means not only are we going to drive to the streets of Boston, at the very end of the tour, we're going to take this 26,000-pound vehicle and drive it right into that river. You guys excited about that?
Yeah!
Would you guys like to see dead people? All right, they're right there on your left. Not the ones walking around. Those are alive, but the ones underneath them are definitely dead, and they have been for a long time. That's called the King's Chapel Burying Ground, the oldest burying ground in Boston dating back to the 1630s. That's where many of the Puritans are laid to rest. World that you can go to, sit down and have a cold Sam Adams beer, and while you're drinking it, you can look right across the street on your right at a cold Sam Adams. Too soon? That's called the Granary Burying Ground. 3 signers of our Declaration of Independence are buried here. That'd be John Hancock, Sam Adams, Robert Treat Paine. Then you got the sad-looking lady on the bench tray here on the left. Her name is Mary Dyer. She was a Quaker, originally a Puritan, but she didn't even like what they were doing, so she returned to England and became a Quaker, then came back to Boston and started preaching. Puritans didn't like that. They exiled her from Boston 3 times to the state of Rhode Island. She kept on walking back. On her 4th return, she was brought to the Common in 1660 and hung for being a Quaker. And that's one of the stories that lead into the freedom of speech and religion here in America. All right, the duck we're on was replicated by a roller coaster company out of Kansas called Chance. So we're gonna treat this like a roller coaster ride. Everybody throw your hands up in the air, wave them around like you just don't care, spirit fingers, and scream like a 5-year-old. And that's how you turn a truck into a boat. By the way, do not do that with your personal vehicle. This is as far as you'll get. Would you guys like to see some strange people while we're out here? Yeah. All right, warning, do not stare them in the eyes. They'll steal your soul if you do, okay? They're always down here for some odd reason. Look, they're right there.
You had fun at the duck tour? Yeah, it was really fun.
It was really fun.
So we just finished up with the duck tour, which was an amazing time. We saw some pretty awesome sights, learned a lot of history. If you have the time and you want to, I would highly suggest doing the duck tour.
We did have a tour guide who was definitely hard on the dad jokes, which we love.
Yeah.
And they, even when we were out on the river, gave all of the kids an opportunity to drive the boat, which was super, super fun. Madison had actually fallen asleep, and we woke her up just to do it.
Yeah. Get up out of your nap just to drive the boat. What a kid's dream, to wake up from a sweet nap to drive a giant military reproduction vehicle. But after that, we kind of came here to the Commons, went across the street to a place called Tasty Burger, and that was a tasty burger. Let me know in the comments if you get that reference. Now what?
Now we are kind of looking around, so we went down. There's a lot of pedestrian-only alleyways that are pretty interesting, so lots of shopping and things like that. We might hop back on the subway and see if there's another part of town, maybe on the north end, that we want to go check out next, but wanted to come enjoy the gardens, enjoy the Commons, and I'll say just take a little bit of a breather.
That's right. So we're here at the public gardens and just hanging out.
Now, if you look down here, March 5th, 1770, site of the Boston Massacre. All right, well, we're lying to you a little bit. It didn't happen here. It happened over there. But see, we need that intersection, so we lie and tell people it happened over here.
So we're here in the Boston Public Market, which is just like these tiny little shops, tons of different pastry sandwiches, pasta companies, donut companies, which is what I got here. This is from Union Square Donuts. This is a sprinkled vegan sprinkled birthday donut. I had to get it because it's my birthday today. So let's give a birthday donut a swig. It's very good. Katie and Madison got some ice cream from Crescent Ridge. What kind of ice cream did you get?
It is salted caramel pretzel.
So salted caramel pretzel ice cream from Crescent Ridge.
Graham. Like a graham.
Oh, and graham cracker.
There's 2 flavors.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
one is the salted caramel and the other is the graham cracker.
Cool. Here's a shot of it before she scarfed it down. It's decadent. All right. It rained a little bit. We were going to go to Modern Pastry, and it started pouring down rain. So we ducked under cover for a little bit, and the moment it stopped, we dipped. There was a huge line outside, unfortunately, and I think it only got worse when it started raining. So we came here instead, got a couple of sweet treats. But I think that about is going to wrap it up for our time in Boston. We're going to get back on the T and head back to the truck, and we'll do some closing thoughts then. So far, an amazing birthday. Thank you, Katie, and thank you, Boston. Y'all are wicked cool. All right, so we just got back in the truck. What a fun, a little wet. We got a little wet at the end there, but what a fun-filled, historical day.
We got really lucky with the weather. We were afraid that it was going to be cold, but it was definitely not freezing, and also it wasn't super bright or sunny. And so I think really all in all, we lucked out until the end. The rain did get us, but you know, that's just part of the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and leave Boston, head back to our campsite, Spacious Skies Minutemen, and we are just going to have some dinner and relax. Thank you guys for joining us here in Boston. I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching. We sure had a wonderful time exploring and learning a little bit more than we knew about Boston.
And if you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel grow.
Yeah, leave a comment down below, and we'll try to answer any questions, comments, concerns you guys got. Well, we're here today.
Or tomorrow.
And we'll see you there.